Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about COVID-19, also known as coronavirus. A lot of you guys have asked me questions about if I'm worried because I am considered somebody that is on the higher risk side on having major complications if I was infected with coronavirus. So I'm going to be talking about my opinion, what I think. If you're interested to hear it, definitely keep on watching. But before I continue, I want to introduce myself for anybody that is new here. My name is Cindy and here on my channel, I share my kidney transplant journey as well as testimonies, travel vlogs, lifestyle videos, workout videos, and so much more. So if you are new, definitely consider subscribing. Now let's begin. So honestly, I don't know where to begin with this video. As you guys know, coronavirus is a virus that is fairly new, that we don't have too much understanding on, and it's something that everybody is talking about right now here on the news and all over the world. This illness has been spreading over the world, and it's been spreading really rapidly. There's a lot of facts about this coronavirus that is putting a lot of people in fear, unfortunately. And common side effects of corona are cough, cold, fevers, flu-like symptoms basically, and severe cases leading to death. So it's a pretty tough virus to combat if you are infected with. However, there are things that we can do to help ourselves and each other to contain, put our part. And that is washing our hands, maintaining social distance, not touching our faces, really being precautious of everything around us, who we are near, making sure we're not near somebody that's too close to us that potentially can be infected. Because if you do your research on this whole coronavirus thing, it can be dormant in some people, and you can have it for 2 weeks and not know that you have it. So it's important to maintain your social distancing, wash your hands, try not to avoid touching your face. And lastly, don't live in fear. And this is where I want to hop in and say, it's amazing the times God has chosen us to live. And we have been chosen in such a unique time. We are strong-minded individuals, and God didn't put us to live through this time for just cause. He didn't put us just cause. I rejoice in the fact that I've been chosen to live in the end days. We are living in times of the beginning of many sorrows. This is just something little. And you know how everybody's going chaotic. Grocery stores are basically empty, and people are just basically losing everything, and living in so much fear right now that it's not healthy. It's not healthy for you to do that, or for me to do that. The Bible warns us so many times. God speaks so much about fear and not living in fear. He says, for God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and of sound mind. So it's not time to panic. It's not time to be worried about this disease. It's time to be confident and knowing and trusting in who our God is. Our God is a waymaker, a miracle worker. He is a healer, and He is our peace and our refuge. The Word of God says 1,000 may fall at our side and 10,000 at our right hand, but it shall not come near us. He tells us so many promises for us. And in the middle of all of this, and in the middle of all this chaos, this is when it's the time to hold on to His promises the most, for trusting in Him in this process that He is taking the whole nation, the whole world through a process. And I've had a lot of you guys ask me if I'm afraid, since I am on the higher risk side, and I'm not afraid. I'm a firm believer that God has everything in control and everything happens for a reason. I am also a person that has always been basically against the mask. If I see the mask going one direction, then I run completely the opposite way. And right now the mask is running in fear and running to, in my eyes, it seems like, trying to do things on their own thing. They're buying a whole bunch of Lysol, Clorox, this, that, and the other. But what we have to remember is this is all part of the plan. This is all part of what God's doing in our lives. This is what he warned us all in his word. You know, he told us this was to come, and it's just about being prepared, not just physically for what's to come, but also spiritually. It's a wake-up call. It should be a wake-up call for the whole church. It should be a wake-up call to, you know, to make you think about your spiritual life. Where are you standing? Do you know where you are grounded? Because we are living in the times of just the beginning of what God is about to take this whole world through the process of. And for the people that are asking me what precautions I am taking right now, I personally don't feel like anything has changed. You know, a lot of people that are in the streets, like I go to the grocery store, I go to Walmart if I have to. I'm not letting that stop me, but when I personally go out, I don't see that many people, at least here where I live, like coughing and this, that, and the other. And if I were to see that, would I worry? Honestly, no, because you just never know why the person's coughing. Like when I go out, I'm over there coughing and people are like side-eyeing me, but honestly I don't care because I know why I have my cough, if that makes sense. So I just wanted to remind you to trust in God and do not fear. It is also not healthy for your physical health and your immune system to fear, because if you are living in fear, you are most likely stressed, anxious, and that is not good. God said, do not be anxious for anything, but through prayer and supplication make your request known unto God. So he's telling us don't worry. So don't worry, don't be anxious. It's not healthy for you. It's not healthy for anybody around us. As a nation, we need to unite and just pray and trust in God, take the precautions that we have to do, put in our effort, and try to push through this process and try to get the best outcome as possible. My sister currently is living in South Korea, and she said that they have been pretty much controlled. Like when she left about a month ago, not even a month ago, like 3 weeks ago when she left, she was going to Korea on the peak of this virus. Now she said things have controlled a lot. You know, when she went, a lot of people were in quarantine, people weren't leaving their homes, and she said everything was dead. She said now more people are going out, you know, more people, you see more action in the stores or at restaurants or at the grocery store, and like she goes to the gym and she has no problem. Her school is opening up again. Like there is progression. However, here in the United States, we are having a little delay with, you know, how we're reacting to this virus. But that's a whole nother thing on my opinion, on why I believe that is the case. But I'm just gonna leave this video here. I'm just gonna tell you guys to trust in God and do not worry, because we are in his hands. We are his children. And this is all part of his perfect plan. This is all part of life that has to happen, even if we don't like it. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys have any questions about anything I said, then let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much. Also, I want to quickly say thank you so much for 50,000 subscribers. Like, that's insane to me. That's insane that I'm at 50,000. Like, it's a huge blessing from the Lord that I have an audience of 50,000, and it's amazing to think that, because when I started this channel, I only started it with 2 subscribers, which was my mom and my sister, and never would have thought that it would be at the point that it is right now. And I know this is just the beginning of what God is doing, because I truly believe that this platform is made to glorify the Lord, and that God's gonna use this platform greatly. And it's just amazing. I'm so grateful with him. I'm so grateful for what he's doing. I'm grateful for you guys. I'm thankful for such a beautiful community that I have here to talk to reach out to. It's a huge blessing. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys, and I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys. Thank you guys for always being a part and coming to listen to me. So thank you guys so much. Have a blessed and a beautiful day, and I will see you in my next video.